Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily Gogetemism number 195 for April 18th, 2015. Yo, today I want to talk about the times when you have to borrow money, the times that you have to lend out money. It's one of those dirty little things because nobody really likes to ever have to lend people money. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, and nobody likes to borrow money. But then again, some people seem like they're a little bit more comfortable with borrowing money than they are with lending money. And I guess for obvious reasons. When you're borrowing money, you're coming up, you're getting something, and you're not paying out anything yet. And you also have the option of whether to jerk somebody, to gank them, not pay them back, ass bet them. All of those words to describe when you don't pay somebody back that has done something for you. Not the same as when somebody's done something to you. I mean, it's an easy concept to understand. But check it out though. So, as much as people hate to borrow money, some people hate to borrow money. And but look at it like this: in everybody's lives, you're gonna run into some emergency situation somewhere in your life. It always seems to me like as soon as you get a little bit of money in your pocket, as soon as you get that money under the mattress, that money buried in the backyard, that money tucked in the sock, in the drawer, whatever, your little secret place that you have your stash, your little nest egg that's building up and everything. Don't it always seem like as soon as you get that popping, that's when your refrigerator breaks or something, or you need a new washer, new dryer, or or your car breaks down. You need a new carburetor. Nah, not a carburetor, not nowadays. But it seems like that's when you'll need a new alternator or starter or something like that, or your transmission will blow. And it'll mess up that money. And normally that's the money that you were saving up in order to get something that you really, really wanted. It could have been like a vacation that you were saving up for, something like that, or whatever. Whatever the case was, somebody or something messed that money up. And when those emergencies happen, if you don't have enough money to cover that emergency, you might have to borrow a couple of dollars from somebody who has not had that type of emergency, and they can lend you a couple of dollars until you get paid or get your tax returned or whatever the case may be. And then you wind up having to borrow some money. Now, if you are a person with integrity, you'll hurry up and pay that money back. Like I don't like. I'll tell you something. I don't care about paying back no institutions or no corporations and nothing like that, no companies. But person to person, I'm not gonna jerk nobody, because you never know when you might need that person again. It's easy to think that somebody needs you before you need them, but everybody needs somebody at some point in time, and you don't want to be burning your bridges and messing up your opportunity to get help when you really, really need it. Same thing is when you have to lend out money. Nobody likes to lend out money. You know what? Lending out money is sort of like having to help somebody move. On moving day, people always say, "Yeah, I'll help you, I'll help you, I'll help you." But when moving day come up, be like, "Oh, I can't work, I can't do it today. My job called me in." I'm on call. I'm on call. But when you know that somebody is in need and they're dear to you, or they might not even be all that close to you, but you know that they would help you out or have helped you out when you needed it, and so you have to show and prove, and you got to represent for them. So you just got to reach in your pocket and represent for them. And it really, that's a good thing to do, because you never know when you might be in a position where you might need that too, and you want somebody to come hold it down for you. You ain't trying to be the one that's like all stingy. Like it's real bad when you know you got it but you don't want to give it, and it's even worse when you know you got it, you don't want to give it because you know that person is either slow to pay back or they don't be paying people back. But it might be like your brother or your sister or your mom or somebody. So you gotta, unless you really want to get like Scrooge type. Now, when it comes to lending out money, I guess it ain't all that bad as long as you know you're lending out money for an emergency or for a cause that really, that somebody that really needs it. It gets bad when you know that you're lending out money to somebody that needs to borrow money every paycheck. You have some people that can't manage money to save their lives. So every check they're paying back money that they borrowed. These are the kind of people that get under your skin, and it's probably better for you to just go ahead and cut them off because they're never going to learn their lessons. You know, they messing up their money. They might have a gambling habit. They might have a drug habit. They might have a shopping habit. But they're always coming to somebody that they know has it, who is responsible with their money, and they borrow it. And that's a pain in the ass. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. You know, just come on, son. Come on, son. You know, it ain't cool. Try to manage your money the best way you can. And one thing that you should always do is try to save a little bit of money. A lot of people think that you have to have a lot of money to save in order to save to where it seems significant. But remember, pennies make dimes, and dimes make quarters, and quarters make dollars. Dollars make, it goes on to infinity. But you start small and you just keep on building. There's plenty of money that we waste every day that we never even take notice of. Like people who spend $5 and $10 a day on breakfast and lunch. Think about it. A day, so that's somewhere between $25 and $50 a week, and even more for some people. What if you took that $50 a week and just put it away? It's 52 weeks in a year. Times 10? 52 times 10? Come on, man. You know what I mean? Be caked up at the end of the year. Come on. $5,200. $5,200. I mean, you do the math. It's a good look. That's a nice little chunk at the end of the year. That's a tax return for your ass. So take that into consideration. All right, even if it was half of that 5,200, you know, you still looking at 27? No, 2,700. Look at the 2,700. It's a man cake. Still look. 2,600. Sorry, y'all. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. But yeah, so that's a good thing, you know, to look into. You know, try to save as much as you can. You know, rock out. If you have to lend some money to somebody, lend it to them. If you don't have it, well, you know, lend them what you do have, and believe me, you'll get it back one way or another. I don't know. Look at it as like tithing or something. Listen, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And yo, man, if you have to borrow some money, don't let your pride get in the way. Go ahead and borrow that money. Just make sure that you pay it back, and your pride will be restored right back in the place that it was before you had to borrow the money. As a matter of fact, pay back with a little bit of interest, and you really make yourself feel better. And if you have to lend some money out to somebody, do it with a good heart. You know what I'm saying? If you know that a person is in need, and they really are good people, and they'll pay you back, just go ahead and let that fly. We all got to do it sometimes. UrbanTherapyForSon.com. Go to the website, register for the website. You know we doing big things. You know we doing big things. Ain't right, Lovey Love? Lovey ain't been in a video for a couple of weeks. I mean, a couple of days. Y'all missed her? People be, you know, you be getting emails. You be getting inboxes. That's crazy. But that's a good look. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Daily Gogetemism show each and every day. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 347-677-1533. I'll holler back at y'all. Peace.